Hey y'all, Nate the Forester here. Just got a little timing shot tonight. It's Sunday night. Went to try to wrap up this 510 and won't believe it. Found one more strip bolt hole. Was this guy right here that holds the tank down. Well, since this one has a decomp right here, with this one stripped out, it's wanting to lift up where the carb mounts. So I really had to tap this one out to the next bigger size, which of course I don't have a bolt for tonight. So this one's gonna get put on hold one more time. Because if you don't have this bolt in, when you push in the decomp, it's gonna lift up on here and create an air leak. So tapped it out to a 12 by 20, I believe. We'll get a bolt tomorrow, and then this one will be ready to go back together. But for tonight, I'll work on one that I've been meaning to work on for a long time. This saw rode in the back of my truck for probably 3 years, until I got that other one, that farm saw, and been working on my filing. As y'all seen in the other videos, my filing sucks. Honestly, it does. Just got one of those steel 2-in-1 files and getting better with it, following the actual angle, and not going too low on the tooth. So I'm kind of using it and on one chain, and then freeform hand filing on another, and I'm getting them almost matched up, and my filing, and it's getting a whole lot sharper. So that's what I kind of did earlier today. But for tonight, working on this guy right here. This one rode in the back of my truck for probably 2.5, 3 years. Ran a 20-inch bar and chain. It's a Pro Mac 55. Shown it once on the channel. It didn't want. I know it ran pretty good. That one video where I pulled out some of my Macs, the ones I knew that were supposed to run. Decomp out. I mean, it ain't got much for compression. It's about wore out. It's a dirty old pig. Like I said, it ran in the back of my truck for probably 30 years, and y'all see how dirty that filter is. I need to clean it out. But this one started leaking gas out of the tank in between the seam up here on the front. I got a new one of them, so we're gonna go ahead and try to do this tonight, get something done. I'll go ahead and pull this handle off real quick. I'm wanting to finish up the 510, hop on the 610, or not 610. I keep saying it's a 700 cylinder and a 1010 oil tank. It is a 710 cylinder and a 1010 oil tank. And they'll be going in a right-hand start 1010 body. So, sorry, just need to clarify that because I know I've been saying it wrong for quite some time now. And I finally remembered to correct myself. Go ahead and try to get these bolts this clean, or not clean, but I can get these suckers out. I don't know. This saw's never been apart if I remember correctly. All it's had is a couple carb kits and chain sharpened on it. Like I said, you see it's a dirty old pig. It's ran in the back of my truck for a long time. And then I just ain't cleaned it since it started getting when it got the tank leak is when I put the other saw in the back of the truck, to be honest with you. I ain't as good a saw owner as I should be. But that was back when I wasn't able to get out here as often as I can now. Now I want to take a little bit more care of it. Granted, I'll clean it after I get this done. So I don't think, I probably should go ahead and clean it, but it'll be alright. Come on. Y'all having a pretty good weekend? It's been a pretty good weekend over here. We went down to the local rodeo Saturday. Friday night we just stayed in. Got, like I said, cut a little bit of wood today. Getting ready. Getting some wood for late winter. Hopefully it'll go ahead and season up over winter. It's been cut for a while, cut down, just ain't cut it up. So now it can season up a little bit. Of course, I'm using just a hair too big of a screwdriver for this. That's why I'm having trouble. That one's done. Pull you out. There we go. Pull our handle off. That way we can get up to this pretty easy. Kind of keep all my screws. I'll put them in there for now. Keep them together. Have to pull off this gas line. May have to pull it off. I'll pull it off once we start lifting the tank up. Put our cap off. Get to this screw a little bit better. Oh, she's gonna be nice and tight. Let's see about this one. That one's a little bit looser. That one's loose. Or not loose, but you understand what I'm saying? Got loose now. Go ahead and get this off there. I gotta work on you. Might have to get the. Oh yeah, I am. I have to get the impact on it. Wherever I have put it, we can put it over here. I keep saying I'll clean this shop. I promise you I will. I'll probably take probably this coming weekend before I get the full opportunity to do it upright. See if we can get this guy out of here. That's not how we want to go. Nope. Ain't doing nothing but tearing it up. I really do not have enough Phillips over here. I do not believe. It's just aggravating. I don't know what I did with them all. Let's see if we can use this guy. Man, that thing is on there tight. Let's see if we can shock her loose. Then use for a little more leverage. Nope. It is on mighty tight. I can see it. The head will turn a little bit, but oh man. Not sure how to go about that. Got some vice grips. Push them out some. Things you'll run into on these old saws. either snapped it off or got it to break. We'll see. Sometimes you just need a little more leverage. That's all. Looks like she came all the way out. Good thing. Alright, let's finish getting these guys out. I'm gonna use scrunch. It's a little bit shorter, or a little bit narrower profile on the screw side. Y'all may be able to hear my neighbor. It seems like he's having a little bit of a party tonight. This one acting like it cross-threaded. She is tight. There we go. I should loosen it up. That screw. Now, the fun part is getting this sucker to release. I believe, yeah, that's everything. Clean some of these areas up. I'll just start working my way around. There she goes. Pull this fuel line off. Yep, she's been leaking for a little while. It's still in pretty good shape. Probably leave that for now. It ain't nothing but for chips. This guy, we'll have to clean it up. Get it nice and dry. Probably go after it with the, what's it called after? Yeah, definitely been leaking on that side for a minute. Cut that back out of that tank. I'll go ahead and clean the tank while I'm here. Alright, pause y'all real quick while I clean this tank up and I will be right back. Hey y'all, we're back. Once y'all get that all cleaned up, go ahead, set your gasket off in here. Preferably, go ahead and keep it, get it out, get it loosened back up, but this should be okay. Come on. She's just been in the packaging for quite a while. Try to use cork, no what's it called? No gasket material. So that's how I've always been told. Then, fun part is getting this sucker back seated and sealed. Find that guy. Put a bolt down through here. Fun part is getting this all lined up. So this is the fun part. Getting all this junk lined back up on here, right? Make sure your gasket's still in there. Sure she don't get pinched up. I got that backwards. Supposed to go washer. And this guy. Sure. Gasket as far down nice as you can. There you go. Sure you can get your bolt started. Find my scratch. So I want to get this side tightened down, then I'll work on the back. Make sure I'll go ahead and put these in here, get them where they're down in there but not snug. That way it just lines everything up. Cut them line. Let's work on this guy. You're going to crank her down barely taut. There we go. Yep, that'll do it. I believe she is all the way down on there. You can fill it up with anything. I'm half tempted what to fill her up with to test it. That one's tight. It's tight. She done sealed on there pretty darn good. Actually, I'll pull that back off real quick. I don't think it's sealed up as good as I wanted it to. As I suspected, this one got pinched on this side. Can be a little bit of a booger to get these back right. I've only done one or two of these, so I'd say they'd be a little bit of a booger. But you do not want to get that thing pinched, then you will have a leak again. Go fully down. Pull this back out real quick. Pause y'all real quick while I get this reset. 1 second. Hey y'all, we're back. Sorry, I got it lined up a little bit better. Just trial and error, that's all it is. So we get both these guys on in. Oh. And I know most guys use a seal all or something of that nature. What I was told with this gasket, quart gaskets, don't use a sealer. Just don't do it. Oh. There we go. I'll live with that. It's nice and tight. You can flip it up, see if you see any gaps off in her. I think this one's pretty well good. And it's gonna have a little bit of a lip, but we'll find some gas, we'll put some gas in it and see if she's leaking anywhere. Let's see. Run to the truck real quick. One second, y'all. Let's see here. Hopefully you don't pour it all over the place. But that happened. Go ahead, wipe it up. Said she was leaking pretty hard out the front here. Needs a little bit more. Not quite over the seal yet. Now she is. Now we'll see if she's leaking anywhere. Oh, it's still pretty wet right there. Let me grab a clean drag and we'll see. Originally she was leaking out the front here. Yeah, it looks like we still got a leak back here. Right there. See it? She's seeping out right there. Yep. front. She ain't seeping out the front. A little bit of seepage on that side. Yeah, she's showing enough seeping right there. This was a cork gasket. I was advised do not use a sealer on it, but we may end up having to. See if I can get it to leak out anymore. Yeah, you see right there, she's still weeping right there. Right in the back. What's she doing? Back side's not leaking. This up here is just seeping. See how we're doing up here. Not seeping on the front no more. I think we're just seeping right there. At one spot. May have a little bit of a seep over here. May be able to get away with just itching it down just a touch more. We will see. Yeah, she's seeping pretty good right in here somewhere. Still. A whole lot better than it was. I mean, it leaked probably the whole upper tank, half of the tank off last time. Hell, that may have got her. If anything, she's a slow leaker now. Look at that, it's running down here the back side. Running down here. It may just be what it's doing. You can see how faded the top of that is just from what's it called? Just from sitting in the back of the truck. See how faded this is? She may not be leaking no more. I got it with that last little cinch. Clean spot of rag. We're just gonna put it up to it. Let's see. Got nothing on that side. So we can get one more cinch on her. Arm just went lock up there. Nope, I think that's about all we're gonna get on her. Yeah. Nope, we ain't getting no more than that, and I don't know if this sucker will come back off. I can't tell, she's just cold from the gas. She's still weeping a little bit. She's still above the tank, or above the crease line. She might have a, can't tell if that's a leak or just dirt. good indicator right here. I think that's from when we poured on it. Since these down just a touch more. Nope, that one's not going no more. It's about as tight as they gonna get. I think she's leaking down through there. I mean, if that's a leak, it's a tiny, tiny little leak. I'd be hard pressed to say that's still leaking. Ain't leaking up at the front no more, that's for sure. Well, take that back. Well, I don't know, it's just getting daggone cold now. A visual leak around there. Nothing down through there. I'd say she's not leaking. At least she done swallowed up now. Yeah, I don't think she's leaking. Or she is, she's running down the side now, you know. The outside ain't leaking no more. This side may be just a titch. Anything's leaking running down this way. It's that like licking down that, what's it called? Skit. What's that? Screwdriver. Get a pair of pliers, gonna send it down one more again. Pretty damn tight right there. I don't think I can get her much tighter than that. I don't think she's leaking much, if any, now. That side's dry as a bone. Still dry. I believe this side's dry now. I believe that's got her whooped, fellas. Make sure I ain't feeling like gas. vice grip, cinch these down as well, and that should be it. That one's down. That one's about as tight as it's going to get as well. Alright folks, that'll about do it for this one. Now, we'll go ahead and throw everything back on here, but I believe that's got our look. I think we are back in action now. We'll let it sit overnight and see. Yeah, I ain't feeling no gas. She's looking dry. It ain't wet down through there. I believe it's wet up here. I said we'll let it sit overnight and see. I think that gas is just cold. But, alright, let's finish this bad boy up. Grab our handle again. Set her up on end. Preferably. Right there. Bad boy on into position right there. Grab our bolts. Send them on home. Would use this cranch, but get these guys started at least. Tight. Go back to this side. That's tight. Huh. Ain't no visual leak now. You might get put back in the back of the truck, so you just earned your spot back. Don't know why it took so long to do that, but it did. I know how it goes sometimes. You just get on to other things. I figured, heck, tonight, since 510's not gonna cooperate for us, we'll hop on this guy. Try to get another Mac back in service. I said it runs pretty good. Just got a, it's still got the Walbro on it. Yeah, still got the Walbro STC. It's one of the governed ones. So there's that. But other than that, and other than being low on compression, I mean, I'd say it's low. It's low for me. I leave it leaking a little bit out of gas cap. Try to guess that seal, gas cap seal is shot. Yeah, gas cap seal is shot. I'll have to grab another one of them, but I mean, it's not god awful low on compression, but it ain't where I would want it to be. Not on some of my other saws, my other Pro 55s and 1010s for that matter. Like, I'll pull out one of my other Pro 55s. Oh, it don't fall. It actually like it's got more compression, but you go to pull them over. This one's actually got more in it, and it's showing. This one ain't been started in a while. This one has it up. Recoil's a little slow on it. But I promise you, this one's got a whole lot more compression in it. But that's why I keep that one in the back of the truck. As a, let's call it, truck saw. Find a gasket I need to put in my gasket stash. But let's go ahead and put the filter back on this guy. I'll set him off the table for now. I said, you see how sun faded the sucker is. And it's been many a day in the back of the truck. But hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope y'all see just how easy changing out one of these tank seals is. I mean, said you don't, hey, it ain't leaking. You don't have to use a sealer on it. You can just use the cork. I do not recommend using the rubber ones. I forget what they call them, but any kind of the rubber ones, those will leak without a sealer. So go with your cork if you can get them. But hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you wouldn't mind, like, subscribe, and hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's evening. Thanks, y'all.